Right, so now it's time for our guest. It's Katarina Ceslova, who's ranking leader in Greenway. She's very interesting story behind it. She's a photographer and a journalist, but not just that. Katka will tell us more about herself, who she is. Let me get rid of this so that we can see you. Right, better, okay. Right. So Katarina, would you be able to tell us, okay, introduce yourself. I introduced you as a photographer and a journalist, but I know that you've done many other professions and what your hobbies are as well, which there are quite a few. And also then secondly, I would like to know, how did you find out about Greenway and what changed your mind or what brought you in? What made a decision for you to join?
Okay, good evening, everybody. I'm very happy to be here, and I thank you, Katarina, for inviting me. It's my pleasure to be here.
Thank you.
Okay, about myself. Yes, as you said, I'm a journalist by trade and a professional photographer. But that's not my only profession. As we say in America, I'm a jack of all trades, but master of none. Which means that I dabble in professions. I'm also a certified massage therapist, and I used to teach English when I came back from Canada. But I should go in the beginning. I'm a journalist by trade. During the Czechoslovakia, during the socialist regime, myself and my late husband, we defected from Czechoslovakia and eventually ended up in Canada.
When was that? Katarina,
sorry?
When was that? What year are we talking about?
A long time ago. You don't want to know how old I am.
Yeah, like I know they made a mistake on your birth certificate, but
it was a long time ago. Eventually, we ended up in Ottawa, the capital of Canada. For people who don't know,
that was no. The reason I'm asking is because it was after the revolution, right? When we could travel.
Yes, it wasn't in '68. It was much later. So we settled in Canada. We came to Canada with $50 in our pockets. I didn't speak any English then, but we were sponsored by Canadian government. So Canadian government decided to settle us in Ottawa. They probably thought 2 photographers can make living in Ottawa because it's a government city and there is lots of opportunities to take pictures and videos and so forth. So eventually in the meantime, before we started our business, since we didn't have any financial means to take care of our business, I got an opportunity to work for a CBC, Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, as a producer and announcer because I'm a journalist by trade, so they needed somebody there. It was at that time, CBC broadcast many, I should say, like regular CBC broadcasts, official news and commentaries to different languages because it was like a socialist countries at that time. And we were translating those from French and English news into Slovak and Czech and broadcasted live via short waves directly to former Czechoslovakia. So my late parents, they could listen to me and on the radio every night for half an hour. So I was doing that for about a year, and then our business picked up. Eventually, we built 6 photo and video studios around Ottawa. That's how we were making living. I personally photographed about, I think, 5 Canadian prime ministers, and I specialized in portrait photography. Did some commercial photography as well, but portraits were my main thing. Okay.
Amazing.
When my parents got really older, and when the 1989 year came in Czechoslovakia and the Berlin Wall fell down and the Velvet Revolution happened in Czechoslovakia, I was the brave one and traveled back to Czechoslovakia to reestablish or renew my citizenship, because we defected the country, the socialist regime. We were both sentenced by then the regime. I got 36 months in jail if I ever returned back to Czechoslovakia.
No, really?
Yes,
Very.
and the sentence
And did
was,
you have to lose?
and the crime was leaving the country without permission. That was the crime that I committed. So now you're talking to a criminal.
Oh, wow. Did they take your citizenship away?
Yes, they revoked our citizenship, so I had to come back and reestablish or reapply for my Czechoslovak citizenship then. Then later on, of course, the country split into two, into Czech Republic and Slovak Republic. But I managed that, and then I was traveling back and forth. I was able to travel back and forth while my parents were living. But then when they died, I came back to Slovakia and made my living by teaching English for many years. And then I was, after a year or so, I started to do journalism again. But then the newspaper that I was working for went bankrupt. So I had no other choice but approached UK agency and started to work in UK, in Wales and South West England for about 5 years until Corona came and I couldn't travel back to UK. So I was kind of stuck, I'd say, here in Slovakia. And I can come to your second question that you asked me, how I got across Greenway. All my life, I've been trying to live ecologically and to try not to waste materials and try to be ecological and live healthily. But of course, I wasn't completely ecological. I used chemicals for cleaning, my household, and I was using chemicals for my hair, and I was using chemicals for my face and all that. But then when I was sitting here in a quarantine, when COVID arrived in Slovakia, and then finally somebody, and that was my very good friend, who is also our partner here in Greenway. Her name is Adriana Svitokova, who is my mentor. She is a wonderful lady who taught me lymphatic massage. That's how I knew her 3 years back or 2 years back. I don't remember exactly. And then somebody told her about Greenway. So she approached me and said, yes, go to Greenway, come to Greenway. It's a wonderful idea.
Hi,
It's
Adriana.
wonderful.
Hold on.
I think Adriana is watching too.
Yeah, she is.
And she says, come, you are going to do well. And it's a wonderful project. We didn't know anything about it. She was just registered probably a couple of weeks before me. And I said, how we are going to make money? Because I had no means of income or anything. She says, don't worry, it's a great project, except that it's a wonderful ecological project and we improve our health and we help the planet. We are going to make some money too. But I, as a journalist, I need facts. So for couple of months, I was just sitting here on every Zoom and absorbing, the information, what it's all about, and learned all about our clothes and other products wonderful products that Greenway has. And until June, so May and June, I was just learning about Greenway and the products, and then in July I started full speed ahead, working as a partner in Greenway, and I haven't looked back since. I'm going high speed away.
Yeah, so you're doing it full time, I believe, yeah? Greenway?
Yes, I'm doing it full time. That's my only means of income because I can go back to England, or even if I wanted to, because of the COVID and all the complications. But now I realize that I don't want to do it. I want to do just Greenway
we would welcome
because
you here. We will welcome you. You can quarantine with us.
yeah, but
No.
I really fell in love with Greenway, with the products, because they are so great. I've been waiting all my life for an opportunity like this. You see, I was doing business in Canada for many years, for over 30 years, but that was a business, you know, like a storefront type of business. Somebody needed pictures or video or whatever. They came in, I did the pictures, took their money and goodbye. That was basically the type of business I was doing. It was great, but I never even I heard of MLM or referential marketing, or we call them, what else we can, network marketing, but I've never been involved in this. And that's why it took me more than 2 months to understand how this works, that it's not about selling the product. It's not about selling clothes, you know, it's about creating eco markets, international eco markets, like each of us creating our own ecological household. And then, of course, we can refer our good experience with the products to other people so they can become ecological family as well. So, and this is a great thing. I'm so excited. Sometimes I can't even sleep at night, how excited I am. And I've been successful in a way that some of my even good friends would say no to me. They would even laugh into my face. And then 2 months later or 3 months later came back because they realized that, there is something to it. These products are great. So now they even became my partners. So I'm really happy, and I'm not stopping. I'm going full speed ahead.
Brilliant. The reason why I asked that was because you can prove, or you're proving that, I know not just yourself, but many other partners in Greenway are doing this full time, and it is the main means of their income. Because even at the leader position, it easily replaces an income from average, especially in Slovakia, is not teacher or you know, like public service. So yeah, it can be done, definitely.
Yes,
And
it
it's
can be
perfect.
done, and we can see from our leaders and our masters and our first grandmaster in the European Union, Ivan
Hello to Ivan. Yes.
Hello, Ivan. We know that it's possible, that it's a realistic project. There is not something, you know, like you are working on something and you don't get paid, or you don't get the bonuses that the company is promising, and then you are, you know, left with nothing. We are actually seeing it live. I would say that it's possible, and we can do it. And of course, I got my goals, and I'm after them, and I'm sure I will achieve them.
Yeah, we saw Ivan there. Oh, hello. Is it you're Ivan Junior, Mr. Grills Junior?
Oh, Mr. Grills Junior. Okay.
Wow. Yeah, because
Yes, I thought Mr. Grills Jr., the best one to the 15 years old marketer in Europe.
wonderful.
Sorry, I disturb you.
Katarina or Katka, we cannot hear you, ladies.
Yeah, sorry. Ivan was very echoey, so I kind of muted us, thinking that it's going to improve, but it didn't. So no worries.
Yeah,
We're
even interfered, so we both lost our voices.
But it's nice that even his Mr. Grilus Junior is
Young
getting all the
son.
information about Greenway, even in English. So, what is his name, Ivan? Do we know his name? Katka, do you know?
No,
Okay, well, hi. Anyway, thank you. And Ivan was the reason we mentioned him, of course, is because we wanted to mention that there is a grandmaster in Europe, and Ivan also gave notice at his full-time ordinary job or previous job that he had, and he's going to do Greenway full time. So just
Yeah,
want to place
it is possible with Greenway to make full-time job.
Mhm. Yeah, it is. So that's brilliant. Katka, when you started using the products, what did you have? Were they mostly the ones for cleaning or for personal hygiene? Or what did you use?
Well, you see, when Adriana convinced me to join the company, I haven't even seen any of our products. I didn't have it in my hand, but I signed up because I was convinced this is an excellent project. And it's 2 months that I was learning about it. I was trying to find something negative about this project. I'm a very, very pessimistic in the sense when somebody is offering me something new. I'm very pessimistic. I said, okay, let me see if this is so great as you say. You know, in America they say if it sounds too good to be true, it usually is.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so I was taught in America these many years that don't trust everything you hear or read. So it took me 2 months, and I asked Adia what she suggests. So I said, okay. She says, okay, buy this, and try the little rugs. So I bought some products and tried them and learned and tried and learned. But my most favorite products, of course, the participants in this Zoom notice that I wear makeup and quite heavy makeup. So for me, like cosmetic products of Greenway are my most favorite ones, like Nega or Laska. Nega, for people who don't know what it is, it's a little cosmetic cloth. We have them in 2 colors. One is blue. It's a little thing. And the other is kind of beige or banana color. And I made some face masks from them.
The reason I want to add that these cloths, Niega, all of the Niega cloths contain nanosilver particles.
Yes, that's why they are very, very useful, especially in these Corona times, that we can make ourselves nice face masks and very safe face masks, because the nanosilver in them destroys the bacteria and all the pathogens that come in contact with the silver thing. But my most favorite product is product called Laska Mini. I'll show you what it contains.
Katka, may I just return quickly to the mask, because I know in Slovakia they were compulsory from beginning of the lockdown.
And they
However,
still
in
are.
England only for a month or 2. Yeah, so if anybody who doesn't know, because in England also not many people are doing so much sewing like we do in Slovakia, could you just quickly show the side of the cloth? This is normal Niega that Katarina showed.
Yes.
And it's stitched on the side, right, like that.
This is the cloth.
Anybody? Yeah.
I didn't cut anything. I just stitched the sides and put some elastic. That was it.
Right.
And I did it by hand. You don't need any special skills.
So
so this one has got silver as well, yeah? So it's antibacterial at the same time.
Exactly.
Right,
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So what happens when it's all the bacteria are contained in the mask, this nanosilver absorbs it and kills it. So it's the safest.
Exactly.
We have to. I think in England it's up to £1,000 fine that if you don't wear them.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so there's a big fine. So we do have to wear them now. If anybody's going to wear a mask, please use this Niega. Make yourself a mask, and it's for. If you go to pharmacy, they're usually about £15 with nanosilver or online, but this one is for £4.50, and you can make a mask that is actually not harming you.
And our products, they last at least 2 years. So if you take care of them properly, as the manufacturer recommends, then you should be able to wear them for 2 years or longer. Not that we want to.
Yeah, thank you, Katka.
Sorry, ladies, which one was it? Which cloth are we talking about again, please?
It's called Nega.
Nega, okay, this one.
2 colors, yeah, blue one and
And
beige.
banana.
Banana color.
Banana. Okay.
color.
Thank you, Nega. Okay, I shall have a look at this. Cheers.
It's the same product, just different color.
So you can coordinate with your clothes
Or mood.
or mood, whatever. Okay, so we've got wonderful sets like this Laska Mini. I love how they named those products. Beautiful names like Laska, which in Slovak means, or in Russian means love for the English speaking audience. So it's love. And Nega, these clothes, it means help me, Katka, Neha, in English.
Care.
Care, not quite, but okay.
Gentle care.
Tenderness. Okay, and this mini set contains a wonderful, beautiful, soft mitt for taking care of your skin, meaning like taking care in the evening or in the morning, or taking off your makeup, but just cleaning your skin with just water. I'll show you in a minute. Then we have the other, I call it also a little mitten. It has two sides. One is sort of like a peeling side. It's a little rougher side. And this is good for peeling your dead skin cells and so forth. The other side is very smooth, so you can smooth up your face. And as you can see, there are little tags on them, silver tags, which means that it also contains high amount of silver fiber. And the third piece in this product, it's called like a home ultrasound. It's for deep cleaning your pores. And it's wonderful. I use it every single day. This is, the new thing, and these are mine. So I'm going to show you how it cleans with just the water, okay? I have just normal water here. You can see that I'm drinking it. There is no chemicals in it. This is just water. Yes, you can buy separately other little.
That's a peeling one. We also have that one.
Yes, peeling one, a different kind than this one. Yes. Okay, so what I'm going to do, in Canada, my friends called me Kat, because Americans or Canadians are very lazy people. If they have to say Katarina, they have to open their mouth 4 times. So
I have
they
the same
just called me
problem.
Kat. Just called me Kat. Okay, so let's show you how
Katarina, sorry, are you going to use cold water or hot water or warm water, please?
It's up to you. It's absolutely up to you how you feel comfortable. I use cold water.
And it's gonna come off with the cold water as well.
I will just show you. I'm going to paint myself.
Right.
I'm going to make myself a cat, okay?
Okay.
It's my eye pencil, okay?
Nice.
So, wow. I'm a cat now, all right?
I mean,
So
it's
now
really good that we can see this in action, like live, so no one is actually, trying to sell something
I
that
know,
is not
exactly.
working. So
this is the mitt. Now I'm going to put it into the clean water that I just drank, okay? I'm going to squeeze the water out.
Will you be drinking it later?
I'm going to drink it because it's
Yeah.
clean.
Yeah.
All right, and now I'm going to take it with, like a round motion because of the capillary effect. I'm going to take it off.
It's only using water.
Just water and very little. No, special cosmetics, chemicals, nothing, just clean water. It's gone. And you see, it's right here, and it doesn't transfer. The dirt doesn't transfer onto clean surfaces. It goes directly into the fiber and it stays there until you wash it, of course. And it washes off very easily. So you can see even like a heavy things like eyebrow pencil or eyeshadows. It goes very nicely with just a little bit of water. See?
Mascara.
Exactly. Even waterproof mascara goes nicely off with this. So there you go. But I didn't. You saw it live, so no cheating, no nothing. Okay.
Yeah, everything
And it
comes
was
really.
just you. And I think I didn't miss anything. Maybe a little bit here. Okay. And it took me about, I don't know, 5 seconds, 10 seconds to get it off. You don't have to buy any special creams or you know, like the makeup remover, special, I don't know. Yes, and we have
It's a bit.
even sets, Laska. This
What
one
is the
actually
glove for? The glove that you have, the double-sided glove?
yes, this is the one, double-sided.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got this there, and you've got that one there, and you also have Nega, I think. No, not Nega. But we've got toothbrushing. What do you call them? I don't know how you call them.
Yeah, cloth for teeth, we call them. Yeah.
Or a little mitt for teeth. I don't have it right with me. Yeah, you've got it there. Okay. And you don't need any toothpaste or toothbrush. You just wash your, you brush, exactly. You brush your teeth with just a little finger mitt, I would call it. Finger mitt or
I use
finger
the
glove.
double-sided one glove, the double-sided glove I use for my hands as well, because sometimes, especially in this time of the year, it starts getting colder, hands are drier. When I just like sit in front of the telly,
Actually, all
and go on
these
side of my
products you can use not only for your face, but you can use for your neck, for your
shoulders.
décolleté, for your shoulders, even for the whole body, without any problems. And of course, you don't need any soap. You don't need any other chemicals to wash yourself. We also have mitt for body, and you use it just with plain water, cold or warm or hot. It's up to you.
Right. Katka, I'm gonna now just briefly talk about shower gels. Do you use shower gel when you wash your body? When you
No,
have a shower? Okay, you
no,
used
we
to?
have wonderful products for just washing without any.
And before
any
Greenway, was there anything that you used?
Oh, I usually used either the shower gel or soap and shampoo.
Can I
But
just
now,
go into this? I'll share a screen because there is can we see this?
Yes, we can.
I want to kind of make ourselves aware about shower gels today. Last week we had fairy liquid and or washing up liquid and washing powder. And in here I listed some of the ingredients that are part of, or the ingredients in shower gels. They're listed in here. And if you, I challenge you, you can go to your bathroom, because I'm just gonna go, I'll pause a bit or we'll just talk. If you like, go and get your shower gel, your bottle, and let's
I don't have any.
Anybody who has any, go and get your shower gel, please. And you can have a look what's at the back of the bottle, what's on there. I put a picture there of mine. Well, the ones that I found upstairs, we still have some, but I don't use it. So everybody?
I threw everything out already, so I don't have any.
They're brilliant. Yeah, we have a big household. But right, so if you got your shower gel, and I'm just gonna kind of explain some of these ingredients. So the first one, for example, the first one on the list, if that is on the list on your bottle, I can't remember them. So if you excuse me, I'm gonna read some of them out. Parabens, they are found in shower gels, and they are used as preservative, right, to make it fresh. They disrupt our hormonal balance, which increases the risk of developing breast cancer, skin cancer, and prostate cancer. Okay, so that's parabens. Then SLS, sodium lauric sulfate, that's emulsifier, and it's used in many cosmetic products such as shampoos, toothpaste, shower gels, liquid soaps, and liquid detergent. It upsets the natural moisture of the skin, and in combination with other chemicals, creates nitrosamines, which are carcinogenic. Another one is dioxane. I think we talked about it last week as well. That it's toxic to our brain, central nervous system, kidneys, and liver. Propylene glycol is a common ingredient in products for hygiene. It's associated with dermatitis and eczema, abnormality of kidneys and liver, and can increase the sensitivity of the skin. DEA, then Katarina is English teacher. Could you read that to us?
Which one?
Diethylnalamin, DEA.
Holy smokes.
Anyway.
No, I can't. You see, once I heard a doctor who was telling about ingredients like that. I've seen an interview with him in America, and he said, if you can't pronounce the thing, it's no good for you.
Yeah, well,
then we know. Right. If you can't pronounce it, it can be good for you.
Well, it's not. This one is not either, because if it's easily absorbed through the skin, and it's linked with bladder, liver, and stomach cancer.
Wow.
It also prevents the uptake of choline. Somebody's drawing.
Somebody is drawing on your.
Yeah, it's saying no, don't have it there. We need to, yeah, it's just far too technical there. Perfumes, of course, under perfume, it can be anything. Again, they are not.
And what's that triclosan about?
They're usually petroleum products, and they can dry your skin.
Okay.
So you have toluene, which is found in many synthetic flavors and can lead to anemia, decrease in the number of red blood cells, damage to the liver and kidneys.
Wow.
Interferes with the development of the fetus even. It's excellent alternative for these odors is a mixture of essential oils or herbal fruit extracts, right? Mm-hmm. And their labels are marked as natural flavor. And
too many bad ingredients there.
Yes, and the last one, of course, I mean, they are the most common ones. I'm not saying your shower gel or whoever is, whatever they are using, they have it, but these are the most common ones. And triclosan it reacts with chlorine from the water, and it creates chloroform, which is also known as human carcinogen.
Yeah.
When it's mixed with other ingredients, it is used for disinfection of the water. And also it increases trihalomethanes, which are proven to induce cancer in laboratory animals. So FDA actually banned it from soap in 2016. But unfortunately, it is still used in more than 2,000 consumer products like toothpaste, detergents, cosmetics, clothing, kitchenware, furniture, toys, carpets, plastics, and paints.
So it's time to stop using them.
Time to stop using them. And the reason why, okay, it's allowed, because they say, no, it's only small amounts in there. My point is like, yes, they are small amounts. However, when you use them every day,
exactly,
which we do in so many years, of course, they're going to bring those toxins in our body. And through our skin, which we apply directly to our skin, they get inside. So
and they eventually end up in our oceans.
Correct. That's another thing. Yes. So not only we put it directly, because with cleaning products, we put it on the surface and then we touch the surface, I suppose. But with shower gel and these cosmetic personal hygiene products, they go
Through the skin.
Yeah, they go directly and they penetrate into our body. So these are some of the. So what do we do? Of course, Greenway has the answer, and we have these sets and all the products that Katarina was showing about. And do you know how many days are there to Christmas?
Holy smokes, only 85. Wow.
Correct, everybody. What does that mean?
It means it's time to start buying Christmas gifts.
Shopping, even though we are not, because we are conscious, right? We know that Christmas is not about presents. However, it is a tradition that we do tend to keep. So for Greenway partners, we know that we run on monthly periods, kind of monthly, which are not exact month, but they're carnival. So we now have only 2 or 3 chances to buy these presents. My point is that this year, our Christmas presents can be free, right? Because we can get gifts, we can get cash back. And even if they are, just for example, I don't know, if it's not, as I said, it's not about money and presents, not in our family. We with my family, last year, we agreed to give only £10 presents, like my siblings and those. So that would be ideal. I mean, instead of, I don't know, shower gel or whatever, all the sets that we can buy in cosmetics. I don't know, I'm going to say the name of the shops, but I'm not. So any kind of cosmetic sets and everything, why not give these beautiful wrapped different sets if you want to spend more money? They're not expensive and they're much healthier and better.
Yeah, we would give, if we buy this to our friends and relatives and the people that we care about, we give them health and help, because our products, they save money, time, and of course our health, our environment. So you can give them better gift than this. You give them health. That's the best gift you can give to anybody.
Exactly. You can't put price to it. What's that, Anna?
I just said that it's very true, and I do agree with that fact. I do agree.
Thank you.
Yeah, I do too, Katarina. I do. And I not only Christmas, but now my friends get these
same here.
Birthday presents as well.
Probably sitting on this Zoom presentation, they can confirm that I told them, forget about presents. Presents from me, you are going to get all kinds of different products from Greenway, and they are very happy with them.
No, I'm very happy too. So what I was going to say, instead of showering with shower gel or using these personal hygiene products, we have Laska sets and Niega sets. So there is a glove as well. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, I did not take it because we were talking about Laska. We wanted to spread the love, didn't we, Katarina?
Exactly.
Spreading the love.
What did you want to show again?
The mitten for Niega.
Well, I should have it close by. I should have it close by. I got my magic suitcase.
Wow.
Is that your new suitcase when you go traveling?
Well,
your new accessory?
When I do my presentations, of course, that I travel with. You see, these are my photography suitcases. I took my cameras out and put my things in.
So cameras are out and clothes are in.
Exactly. See, I've got everything, but that's not what I'm looking for. No, this is not the one. Yes, here she is.
Yay, thank you. You were quicker than me. Thank you so much. So everyone.
That's what I've been using for my body. You can use it dry for cellulite to make it a little softer.
I use it wet for cellulite.
Yeah, and it's for, reducing your dead skin cells and all that. It's wonderful. You can wash all your body with it without any soap or anything else. Gels, nothing. You just need water. That's it.
Sorry, which one is it? Which one we're talking about now?
This is called Nega
Body
mitt.
wash mitt.
Mitten,
Okay,
body mitt.
thank you.
There you go.
Body wash mitt. Yeah, it's inexpensive, and yeah, one side is a bit spongy. The second one is the other
Yes.
side is not as.
One is a little thicker, as you can see, and it's kind of spongy, and the other one is kind of like a mesh. You see, you can see through, and it's very soft. So you can. This one is a little smoother side, and this one is a little rougher side. So you use it both ways. Excellent.
It is. I haven't used it. I haven't used anything else for a few months now, so very, very happy with it. And still a lights guns, ladies.
And it's out of stock in England. I've just checked now.
No,
And we actually, I got today. I can show you. I got a beautiful sports set, which I never had before. Excuse me for a second.
okay. But you can also, Anna, you can buy it in a set. Then you can have Niega set when there is more cloths for your mask. I think there's a couple of Niega.
I will check that. I will check that then.
Check that out.
Thank
If
you.
individual one is sold out, then you can get a set, Niega
The
set.
whole set. Yeah, sure. I forgot about that. Cheers, Katka.
You're welcome. Anything. And it's a really lovely present for your family as well. If you, as
I just got this today, wonderful set, which is sports set.
Beautiful.
And there is also a mitten. It's mitten like this, but in white. And there is a headband, and there is towel, and there is a turban for your drying your hair. So I'm very excited. I just got it today.
Do you have gyms open? There are no gyms open, right? Or there?
No, I don't need to go to the gym. I can exercise at home.
Oh, of course, yeah. Sorry.
But
So nobody will see. You have to, maybe you can do exercise on Zoom exercise, and we can all demonstrate how it's used. Good. Wonderful. Anybody, are there any questions about Niega and Laska sets? If you have anything like, because we said everything that I wanted to, I just again wanted to point out the damage and the danger of using traditional shower gels. There are other things as well, cosmetic things, but I'm not going to go into that really now anymore. That's enough. There's too technical and hard to pronounce. Anyway, so I would slowly we talked about products, we talked about your why. Just now want to know what does this business mean to you, and how do you, or okay, that's one question. And the second one is, how do you approach people as well, or what do you do? How do you take it?
Okay.
What do you do?
As I mentioned before, this business is everything for me. It's actually my life. I don't take it as a business. I live it. It's not that, like I go to work and then come home. I live it 24 hours, 7 days a week, because it's close to my heart. Ecology, close to my heart. There is no negative with the product or the system or the company. I am so excited. The only negative that I found, it didn't come any earlier. It should have come 10 years earlier.
It came at the right time, believe me.
Yes, there is lots of time. And what was your second question?
How do you approach people? Or what do you share? Or how do you do it? Online? Do you meet them?
Personal friends.
Do you, I don't know if you can tell us, I don't know if you do speak to somebody daily, or do you do presentations?
I call my friends, or I write them messages and invite them for coffee or for lunch or for a nice chat. Especially these are people that I haven't seen for maybe a couple of years, because most of my partners are my former English students, or they are my colleagues, like journalistic colleagues, or people from the theater company that I used to be involved in. So I have many friends. So and I call them one by one, and yeah, and whoever I think of and whoever is available, I go every day, meet with somebody, and I do my, as I call it, hocus pocus. You know, I do this presentation like live, even at the restaurants, showing them different products. I would have 3 products with me. I would have the dishcloth, I would have something for makeup, and then I'll show them maybe a car towel and stuff like that. And people are absolutely, you know, like amazed. Their jaw drops down and they say, oh, I want to get into this. I like this. And it's quite easy. Of course, there are people who would say no, but then eventually they come around and they say yes.
Katarina, can I mention that story that you told me today about you being in one of the, not presentations, but you went to a friend of yours, and that was goulash party. I don't know if everybody knows what goulash
Well,
party is, but in Slovakia,
it's a Hungarian type of dish, which you know, there's like lots of meat and some potatoes and some vegetables.
It's like a stew, isn't it?
Like a stew,
Yeah.
or sometimes we
and
make
pork.
it as a little thinner, so it becomes like a soup. But you eat it with bread, so it's like a full meal.
But you cook it
And people
outdoors
do it
mostly. It's
outside.
a party social event where it's
Yeah.
outdoor activity and it's the real wood that cooks.
Yes,
the-
they make it in their gardens or somewhere. No, and this friend of mine, who was actually my massage colleague, we took our courses together in the massage school, and I haven't seen her for a couple of years. So I called her up, and she lives in High Tatras, a wonderful, beautiful area, our national park, High Tatras. And she invited me for this goulash, and she had no clue. She knew I was going and working in UK, but she didn't have a clue that I actually stopped working there, and I'm now in Slovakia. So she invited me, we ate the goulash, it was wonderful. Then she was picking up the dishes to go and wash them up. I said, no, wait, don't take my dish. And she says, do you want like a second? I said, no, I don't want seconds. I just want to show you something, some hocus pocus. Then I opened my bag where I always carry my, my cloths, and I took out the dishcloth, and I saw the garden hose there lying on the grass. So I wanted to show her that our products work with cold water. So I took the garden hose, I wetted my my dishcloth, I wring it properly, you know, got the water out, and with 2 or 3, I'm in motion. I took all the dirt, all the grease and everything off the beautiful bowl. And she was looking at me, her eyes popped out, and she says, what was that? I said, well, this is our wonderful product. That's what it is. And she says, I want this. And then she tells me, but I've got some problems with my window on my on the door. Can you do something about it? I can't even get it off with the chemicals. I said, okay, we can try. So I took our glass cloth, wet it with the garden hose, went there, and she was standing there, and she said, what do I do? How do I get in? I said, okay, let's sit down. Let's give you the registration. And she was in, and she is doing wonderfully in our company. So that's how I do presentations.
Katarina, my question to you is, how many products normally do you take with you when you do your presentation? Do you have like your, let's say, 5 products which are like a star products which you promote, or do you just take random products and then present, please?
I take products that I really like, and you can take them with yourself, so you can show it on small areas of things. So I take the Nega product, you know, because I can do the makeup thing like you saw. Then I show them the Mini Laska, which is makeup or skincare. Then I do the dishcloth, because I usually meet people in restaurants for coffee or something, so there are always some dishes to clean with the dishcloth. And I take the glass and mirror cloth. And sometimes when I know I'm meeting a man, I take the car towel, because men kind of relate more to cars than makeup, I would say.
Cars and women.
More than women. And I think that's and then I also always carry with me screen cloth, which is also very, very useful and very easy to show people how to clean their tablets, their telephones, smartphones, their television sets, their optics, whatever, glasses as well. So I show them, okay, give me your mobile phone, give me your smartphone, and they clean and they look at me. I said, okay, here you are, it's yours. That's my little gift. Okay, and I give them that.
Yeah.
So these are my probably products that I carry with me all the time and show people.
So would you say you will tailor what you want to show to the person?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I know who I'm meeting, of course, and mostly I know these people personally for years. So I know, or even on the phone, I would ask them, like how they are, and I try to kind of find out or figure out what their problems are. They would say, if I ask them how they were, and they would mention some medical problems, then I would bring with me some clothes that they can solve their medical problems like acne and so forth with our mega products or Alaska. So I would investigate over the phone to see what their problem is. Or they would say, oh, we bought a new house and now it's lots of cleaning and so forth. So I would bring something for, useful for their house, for their new house.
Ultra twist and yeah, stubborn, right? But now when you meet men, you can bring your sports set now as well. If you nice young men, that goes.
Yes, I can, but mostly with men, it's always a lot of fun because I carry with me just a half a liter bottle of water, which I drink, okay, and I have my car towel. And then I just wring it, and I would tell him, and he looks, where is your pail? Where are you going to rinse, the cloth? I said, no rinsing required. I said, I will wash your car in 15 minutes with 300 milliliters or 500 milliliters of water. And their eyes pop out. I say, okay, I'd like to see that. Then I start from dirty disc, and they say, you can't be serious. You can't start there and then go on my windows. I said, yes, I can. And said, this is the point to show you how it works. And then they're convinced completely. And I had one friend that I did that. And then he grabbed the towel and he said, let me try it because I don't believe it. So he tried a little bit on his hood. And then he said, I won't give it back to you. I said, okay, give me $14.50 and it's yours. And the easiest sale I've ever made. So that's my presentation type. Or I would take my shoe. I wear tennis shoes that they have white soles, and they get very dirty and very, very easy. So I carry also my involver disc, and I just wet it a little bit and clean it within 30 seconds flat, and people are going like, wow, I want this. So that's how I do presentations. It's easy, it's fun, and I enjoy every second of it.
So if I'll just recap, this is really good to have like a little set with you every time, because you never know when the opportunity will come, what you can give to people, and you never know who might join the company as well. And this
Exactly. And if they are interested in something more, then I meet with them again, or I go and visit them in their house. If they tell me about specific problems that they have and I can't clean it for a long time, then I made an appointment and go there again to their house or to their flat. And that's what I do. And I say, okay, show me where is the problem and we'll try to solve it. And then they say, okay, I want it, and go for it.
Have you ever had any failures, like you were trying to show the product, how it works to someone, and it didn't quite work at the first time? What was your approach so that people will still believe in the product and they will not feel like, no, this doesn't work, I'm not getting into it?
You know what? I try to. So far, you may not believe me, but I haven't had that experience. My partners did have that experience that it didn't work, but there is a trick to it. For example, some people were complaining that their windows with the glass cloth leave some streaks. And I think the problem is that they don't wring the cloth thoroughly, because if you have it too wet, it leaves the streaks, you know. Or for example, sometimes people use lots of chemicals spraying their windows, so the chemical film is still there, and until you clean your window maybe even twice with our products, until that film disappears, you will still see some. But you know, you can explain it to them, and I tell people, okay, I will lend you my cloth, or I will gift the cloth to the person. I said, if it doesn't work, you bring me, give it to me back, and it's no problem. So I'm not trying to convince or try to persuade somebody, because when they try, they know it works. I've tried it. I've tried everything for 2 months. At the moment, I don't have a car, because when I was going to working in England, I sold my car, and now I walk. I washed 8 cars already of my friends, and everybody says, oh, it's impossible to wash the car with this, but it is. And I prove them wrong again and again, that really our products are so good that they work just with water. I couldn't believe it myself. That's why it took me so long to get started, because I said, that's impossible. There must be some trick or something that I will. If it fails, you have to try it. And if it fails, you try a different approach. That's all I can say. I don't know if I answered your question, but.
You did, yes, you did. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it is. It's very popular.
Just on the top of that, can I just add one more thing? Oh, sorry, Katka, I interrupted you. We know that we've got really great towel which will clean your car, but as a bonus, I can tell you that I did clean my car with Uyut cloth as well, the blue one. It's perfect as well.
Universal.
Universal cloth. Yes, that's the one. That's the one. I love it. God, I just had a little bowl of water, and I was just immersing the cloth in the water. And with that water, I just cleaned all car from the outside, all dirt, all sand that it was there. And we didn't have any scratches or anything at all. So
that's wonderful. Even we have a wonderful set for car. There is, I think there are 4 cloths. There is a mitt for, getting off the, I don't know, like the flies and all the little insects glued to your windows or whatever. And there is, somewhat similar to universal cloth, and one for the window. So this is a wonderful thing too. Many people really like that set for car as well.
From the outside, if you've got any dead flies on your windscreen, let me tell you that Involva range is beautiful for getting rid of any insects which are just splashed on your windscreen. It does wonders, because I did try that, because I didn't have car cloth. I'm just waiting for it to come through, because I've got a presentation with my friend. He said, I do not believe you. I do not believe you that it's working, just only water and a cloth. I said, wait for it. You wait for it. It's coming. I'm going to get it. I think it's coming tomorrow. So we're having a meeting on Saturday.
My fingers crossed for you.
Thank you. So he's going to come with his car, dirty car, on Saturday. And then we're going to start the job.
Well, my very first washing of the car was with my very close friend, who has like a Land Rover, big car, and older car, and she told me, yeah, I'd like to see that you would clean it with, wash it with half a liter of water.
Exactly.
And she said, then you can convince me if you do that. And she said, but I haven't washed my car for 6 weeks. I say, okay, that's great. And of course, it didn't take me 15 minutes. It was a little longer, maybe half hour, because it was a big car and I needed a little ladder steps to get to the roof, but it was wonderful. And she was convinced. She bought the cloth, and then a week or 10 days later, she calls me and she says, "Guess what I'm doing?" I said, "Well, I don't know if you don't tell me." She says, "I'm washing a car with your rug."
Oh my God.
And she was the naysayer, I'd say, and she wouldn't believe in this product. She says, "Oh, I don't need it." Or her another experience with this particular friend, she told me that she had like a steamer for washing the windows, and she didn't need any cloth. But then it was her name's day, so I gifted her a cloth for windows. And then a week later or whatever, she comes and she says, "Wonderful! I've saved so much time. It works like a charm." So there you go. People have to try it to believe it. Otherwise, they won't believe that it's possible to work only with water. Katka, where are you? You
Definitely, no, I agree. You were,
didn't mean to take over.
I didn't even want to interrupt you because it was so interesting, and I'm sure it's helped a lot of people. And see in the chat, there are people saying thanks for the information and business tips, and Maria saying that's me, the one who didn't believe. So we do have a proof, yes.
Yes.
I'm happy with the cloths now.
Hi, Maika.
Maria, and
Yes.
yes, there are real
Yeah.
people. These are real stories, and real.
She's claiming that because that was my wonderful friend I was talking about.
Brilliant.
Yes,
Thank you for
she's
being
convinced,
here.
and now she became a partner in Greenway.
Wonderful. So that you're, yes, welcome, and spread the love, as we said. Unfortunately, I'm going to wrap up because it's getting on and
Yes.
it's getting late. So any other questions, anyone? Is there anything you want to say to Katarina, or you have any questions, or you would like to say anything in the chat, you can do, or just unmute yourself. And if, I don't know, maybe hopefully we'll have you on here soon if you can, because I'm still trying to get some information about essential oils. So
I will study that because, you know, like I tried some
massage therapist as well, aren't you?
But I don't know anything about those, so I'm going to study that. So maybe sometime in a couple of weeks' time we can talk about essential oils, what they are for and what they are good for and so forth.
Because again, 85 days to Christmas, guys, you know, and essential oils with price range from what, 3 to 11 euros, something like that.
Yes.
Ideal presents again. If you don't want to give cloths, yeah, just the essential oils. So the product range is expanding, and I think there's going to be teas coming over soon as well. So watch the space.
Yes, and they're wonderful. We tried them. I had the privilege when we had the leaders meeting in Rajecke Teplice. We tasted those teas. They are wonderful.
Really?
Yes, I can't wait until they get them.
I can't wait.
Katarina, it was very nice to see you and to hear your story tonight. And I really hope, as Katka, that we will see each other again very soon, because it was really, really interesting to hear your story, and maybe you can tell us more about other products that you were using. So yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing from you again.
Thank you for your feedback. I appreciate it very much.
Anna, thank you so much for getting involved as well. It does make it so much more interesting. And of course, your questions are somebody else's questions as well that help. So thank you, because I know it's late and not many people do want to talk or are shy or whatever. That's fine. So
shy, yes.
Great, yes. Oh, thank you, Marianka. Oh yeah, sorry, that's private. All right, will be. So Katarina, I know it was a very last minute again. As it is with a lot of my guests, and as you know, I have to tell you something. When I asked Katarina to be here, she said, "Yeah, don't worry, it will be a historical event, or hysterical." So you know, you can't not have. As soon as Katarina agreed, and I know you've got a busy day tomorrow. You're going to travel to do a presentation, live presentation for many people. So Thank you so much, because it's getting late and you need to have your beauty sleep, of course. So
Not gonna get any better. But I've got my wonderful friends.
of course,
You look stunning, so you're gonna look stunning tomorrow as well. I believe
Oh,
that.
thank you. You're so
Definitely.
sweet. You're so sweet to say that. Thank you very much.
I agree. I agree. I said that as well. Beautiful. Katarina, you look stunning, you look beautiful, and I'm sure you will do as well tomorrow. So
Thank you.
thank you so much for having us. It's been absolute pleasure.
Thank you
And,
for having me, Katka.
and your
Thank
energy,
you for
because
inviting me.
it shares and spreads with the others. So thank you so much.
My pleasure.
I agree. I agree. Yeah.
Thank you, Anna.
Thank you for everybody who lasted that long to listen to me. And everybody have a nice evening or rest of the evening and good night. See you again sometime.
And you,
Cheers.
Katerina. Thank you
There's
very
one
much.
question I need to answer to Gabby. She said she's new to Greenway and she's expecting her first order. She wanted to know if the clothes have English labels on it. Some of them do, and some of them don't. I'm afraid that's all what I can say, because it depends what kind of batch you're going to get. Most of them, they have Russians, but the new boxes have 5 different languages on. So you will have English there as well, depending on what batch it's sent from. Sometimes I got a dishcloth with English labeling, and sometimes with Russian.
Russian.
Sorry, you
But
will see. But
you can always, Gabby, you can always refer to the website, because it does have English description and the way the product works. So if someone doesn't understand, just show them the website and they will then have their information over there.
yeah, it's true. And also just be patient, I suggest to everybody, because it's coming. I know they are getting better, and I suppose they're having more and more printed, and there will be specific to our market. So
They're working on it, and it's going to get better and better, of course.
no problem, Gabby. Thank you. So thank you very much, everybody. And just as we are signing out, I'm going to share the screen. So Katarina, have a lovely evening. Thank you so much.
Good night.
Good luck tomorrow. And bye-bye.
Love and spread love to the world.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Where is my spread screen?